Hey guys, I'm in 1130 here with another tutorial for Essentials. Now, this tutorial is going to be very server specific, and the reason for that is if you guys run servers, you set up permissions based on what you want to allow your users to be able to do. Now, the idea on the CWC server is for this to be as close to real Minecraft, which sounds weird, but as close to like the core game of Minecraft as possible. So like it's like my train station I explained in an earlier video is like it works without mods. So if you would take that train station over there blocked by the clouds and put it in single player, it would function as a train station. So stuff like that, and that's very important to us on this server. So there's 6 rankings on our server, and they all have their own they don't have their own permissions, but they all have different levels of permissions based on the type, either the type of gameplay you want to play, or B, how you act on our server and how we feel about you and what we want to allow you to do. Now, the first ranking is the rank I talked about during the LWC tutorial. This is a new spawn, which is a random name I made up that means absolutely nothing. It has nothing to do with when you first spawn on our server or anything like that. New spawn is not the default. It is a demotion below the default. So basically, when you come on the CWC server, you all start out as the basic users. You always can build outside of protected areas and use our basic permissions. New spawn is if you decide you want to grief someone's stuff, or you act inappropriately, or so on and so forth, and we find that you cannot be trusted on the server without an administrative person on the server, you get demoted to a new spawn. And new spawn cannot build, and they cannot access chests that have LWC protection on it. They can't access doors that have LWC protection on it. They can't do anything that involves LWC. And they have like the very bare minimum as far as permissions. Now, every level obviously has /help. And I have 25 pages, and you guys will not have that many pages. But basically, pages 1 through 9 for all you guys have no relevance to you guys at all. It's all stuff pertaining to World Edit and World Guard. So you guys don't have to worry about pages 1 through 9. Page 10 has some World Edit stuff on it usually, and then basically starts off with the AFK command for anything above, I believe, Basic. Basic does not have AFK. Builders do. But new spawn has /help command, which is simple. Everyone should know what /help is. And then they also have /help OP, and then a message that you want to type. So I'm going to type hey, and this is what's going to pop up in chat. So you got the help op, which is basically if you go through the help commands, you don't know what to do, or something happens and you need someone with administrative rights on the server to help you out, that's what you're going to type. And the administrative people on the server should help you. If they don't, that's when you want to send a message to me saying, hey, I need help, and so who's the admin was on and he didn't help me. So that's what help op is. You also have list and who, which is, they're both the same thing. /list is basically who's online. So right now I chose a very slow time on the server to do these tutorials because I had to restart the last one because someone came on and said something inappropriate and left after like 10 minutes of doing this. So /list and /who are the same exact thing, and they just tell you who's on, and you have a minimum of 1 out of 8 players, which hopefully I might be upgrading soon because I've been getting like 7 players online at once, which is awesome. But anyway, so /list and /who, exact same thing. You have /motd /message of the day. Basically, that's just the message of the day. I did not change this yet, so that needs to be changed. Notice my name is not Omen1130. It's curly thing Omen. It's because last tutorial I did a nickname change to show it, and I haven't changed it back. So yeah, so message of the day and /rules, which is the rules, which I also haven't changed, but they're common sense, and honestly, there's really no rules on the server because anything you guys can't destroy is protected. And, you know, be respectful. That basically covers, like, don't grief people's stuff. Be ethnical, it means don't be rude, and use common sense, which everyone should be using common sense. Simple as that. /tell, which is an awesome thing that you'll probably use once in a while. Basically, you just type /tell and then the player's name. So in this case, I'm going to use the Kurt Man as an example. And then the message you want. So, yo, dude. And then you send it. Well, he's not online, so it's not going to send it to him. But you get the idea. It's a private message. The only person that would be able to be able to read that message is the player you sent it to. And then also you guys have access to /spawn, which sends you back to the spawn area. And you also have access to /money and which just gives you your balance, and /bank, which gives you the balance of your bank account. And I'll go over the banking and the money and all that nonsense in a different tutorial for economy, but it's a basic idea. Check your money, check your banking, and all that. Now, new spawns, even though they have access to these things, there's no purpose in them because they can't withdraw money from the bank and they can't deposit money in the bank. They can't sell things. You know, so they start out with $500 and then that's all they have, or whatever money they had before they got demoted. But if they buy things, they're not going to be able to place them down anyway. So there's really no point in having those commands. But I gave it to them anyway, just so that they feel bad that they got demoted to new spawn. And new spawns also have the ability to use hero chat, but they can't create or delete channels, obviously. And I would believe they can't get into passworded channels either. So they can join the global chat, the local chat, and all those other chats, and they can interact with you with words. But as far as building and that's it, they can walk around. They can walk around and talk, and that's it. That's really all a new spawn can do, and use the commands that I specified. Now the next ranking is basic. Now basic is the idea behind basic is for it to be like as close to the core Minecraft game as possible. The only difference being you can play with other people. So you have all the commands that the new spawn have, because that's just the way it works. New spawns, and then basic has all the commands that new spawns have, and then builders have all the spawns that basic have, and then they also have all the spawns, all the permissions that basic has, and they also have all the permissions that new spawn has, because that's the way you set up permissions. The only other difference between basic and new spawn is basics can build, and they can use LWC, which means they can access public chests, they can set chests as private, they can use passworded chests and doors and all that other nonsense, and they can set a home. So that's basically it. So to set a home, I'm going to show you guys how to set a home. I'm going to teleport to my home real fast in order so I don't have to go back later and sorry about that. So I don't have to go back later and set my home. This is my nice little pyramid home that's underwater. It's out off the coast of the spawn, where I told you guys, if you find your way in, I'm going to put a chest right about here with a nice sign that says, congratulations, you got in here, and put like a diamond or something in there for you guys, because this is where you guys will be coming up, through here. And don't try to dig your way in, because you're not going to be able to, because it has protection around it, and around that. So you guys can figure out your way, and that was a little clue of how to get in. Obviously, it's not around here. So anyway, whoa, bugging out dog. That is awesome. Like, why is that? That always happens, like, when I'm doing videos. It never happens when I'm not doing videos. It only happens when I am doing videos. Anyway, so yeah, to set a home, you're going to type /set home. Home. And you're going to get a message, home set. Simple as that. Now, if you want to teleport to your home, say you're out adventuring, you just type /home, and it's going to teleport you to your home. Now, the reason for this is if you type /spawn, you're going to go up to the tower, because that's the default spawn. And a lot of players, they might not want to spawn up there. They might want to just spawn at their home. So it is set up so that if you die, you do spawn at your home, I believe. If not, just sleep in a bed. That will reset your spawn, because this is as close to correct Minecraft as possible. So yeah, that's home. And also, as a basic user, you have the ability to use hero chat like a new spawn. But the one thing you can do that a new spawn can't is you can create channels, which hero chat I'm going to be covering in a separate tutorial, and it's going to be awesome. Probably not, because I don't really use hero chat, but I'm going to try my best to make a tutorial for hero chat. Moving on past basic. Now, next level is builder. Now, what builder is, I'm going to do this video in my home for the rest of the time. What builder is a step up from basic, to the point where you think to yourself, you know, I played single player Minecraft, I'm getting bored of it, maybe a little bored of it. I want to start multiplayer and have a different experience than what I would have from a single player Minecraft experience. So what basic builder does is it starts giving you more permissions. So, you know, you're going to have a lot of things that you expect to have in a multiplayer game, like the command /AFK. Simple as that. It just lets everyone know that you're away from the keyboard. Simple as that. And then if you want to come back, it's /AFK again, and Omen is no longer AFK. You can use like the new spawn in basic, you have the /balance and /money commands. You can use the /balance command, which is the same as /money, so I just recommend you use /money. And but you can start depositing and withdrawing money from the bank. So, you know, on the server it's set up for every half an hour. If you're on for a half an hour straight and you have money in the bank, you get 0.2% interest on that money. If you're carrying the money on you, you don't get interest on it. So I would suggest that if you're coming to a server, even though we don't have economy system set up yet, that $500 you start off with, you should put it in the bank and start generating some interest. That way, when the economy system goes into place, you have a little extra money to start out with, so you're not walking around with $500 extra. So we got the money bit. I'm gonna start checking things off so that I don't forget. Compass. Compass is a very simple little command. COMPAUS, right? No, I'm sorry, I'm a little spastastic. /COMPASS. There we go. That basically just tells you what direction you're looking at, and simple as that. It's a very simple command. So if I move and type / again, now I'm looking north at 0 degrees. Now, what's the purpose of this? Really, I don't see any purpose. I guess maybe if you're underground and you know you're supposed to be digging in a certain direction and you kind of get turned around or something, there you go. You use compass and you know what direction you're supposed to be digging in. You also have access to the